Welcome to Illuminati Silver. We tell you the truth about silver. Today is Thursday the 31st of October 2019, and yesterday we published a video entitled Gold and Silver Prices Steady Before FOMC Decision, which they were, though slightly subdued. While the FOMC did lower rates, and Powell appeared somewhat hawkish afterwards. So let's investigate. Well, yesterday, the FOMC of the Federal Reserve did exactly what markets and 95% of economists predicted, and lowered interest rates by 0.25%, leaving the Fed funds rate now standing at 1.5% to 1.75%. This was the third cut in 4 months. Now, whilst we predicted such a cut, though to be fair, not a tremendous prediction if one is being honest, we're still of the opinion that it should have been resisted, enabling the Fed to keep its powder dry, so to speak, for when it would be really needed. There were also others who shared the same sentiments, including Diane Swonk, the chief economist at Grant Thornton and advisor to the Fed. We can only assume that the economic data due out later today and the jobs report tomorrow may not be as strong as some predict. But if they are, then frankly the Fed has clearly submitted to political pressure or is determined to ensure that equity markets get what they want. Now that said, and perhaps the Fed would argue, the real reason for the cut is that after the announcement, Jerome Powell told reporters that the so-called mid-cycle adjustment is likely to be at an end, meaning that he does not envisage any more cuts in the immediate future. Now these are his exact words, quote, "We see the current stance of monetary policy as likely to remain appropriate as long as incoming information about the state of the economy remains broadly consistent with our outlook," unquote. He also added in answers to journalists' questions that before returning to rate hikes, he said he would need to see a really significant rise in inflation. Now, historically, we are at a very important point in economic history. The reason being is that traditionally, when interest rates are cut 3 times and no more, then equity markets have performed well the following year. However, if they are followed by a 4th cut, then they perform badly, as it is seen as a panic measure. So today was pivotal, and for those of us who boringly follow financial trends, appreciate that we are now on the cusp of a major change in equity prices. One more cut, and they are likely to fall back severely. No more cuts, and we shall see all-time highs reached again. Now this, of course, is not a guarantee, but those who have been involved in markets for 25 years or more will be very well aware of this historical trend. Now, meanwhile, both gold and silver have responded positively to the news so far, with gold standing at $1,506 and silver at $18.10. All of the major US stock indices were up between 0.25% and 0.5%, with most European stocks trading down this morning. The dollar index is down by almost a 0.5 point to 97.2, and we are of the opinion that markets are digesting this news and waiting for the economic data due out today and tomorrow. Now, in our weekly update on Saturday, we shall state where we believe gold and silver prices are heading for the next 8 weeks. But meanwhile, we have the Fed stating one thing and so far doing another. This must be the case because if both the commodities markets and the equities markets believed that there will be no more cuts, we would have seen gold and silver fall, equity markets fall, and the dollar index rise. Now, this may be the case in the days ahead, but traders are looking to see whether the economic data either supports the Fed's hawkish stance or not. So do expect some price movement before this week ends. Thank you for listening, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe to our channel and pop over to illuminatisilver.com and sign up either as a free or paying member. And not forgetting, of course, to share your comments below this video. We hope you have found this video interesting and informative, and if so, please give it a thumbs up and share it on social media. Please ensure that you have subscribed to our channel and press the bell sign so that you are notified of any future videos. Also, kindly visit our website at illuminatisilver.com, and if you haven't already done so, please subscribe either as a free or paying member for regular email updates and offers. Disclaimer: Illuminati Silver owners come from a background of banking, international wealth management and economics. Having now retired from these worlds, we are not qualified to give investment advice. Therefore, this and other productions must not be deemed to be giving such advice and merely represent the personal views of its owners.